What's up, my good people out there? What's up, folks? How you doing? All right. First of all, like I said, Batman is the real thing. I don't follow rules. I make them. That's right. And I do what the hell I want. Understand that. So yeah, like I said, over here ain't nothing stopping us. We out here getting this money. Every day I control the perception. I'm completely large and in charge. You understand? It's an amazing feeling, man. It's an amazing feeling when you're really powerful. Powerful based off love. All right. So it is what it is. Like I said, we continue to push forward. We continue to move forward. Um, it's really about it, you know. Ugh. Hope all of you are having a good, wonderful day. Um, I let my honey know that I'm live. Let me let them know I'm live too. The walkers. Here today. It is hot, super hot, hotter than usual. Is again, like I said, it's going to be uh, the hottest time of the summer. Got to try to stay hydrated. But I have a water bottle with me. Let me drink some more. Come on, man. I am the master of the music. I'm the musical genius. In case you ain't know, you better ask somebody. But thank you, honey. Sorry about what I heard, what you told me. Sorry about that. It sucks. He was pretty cool. He seemed a little different than most of them. He seemed like a good guy, but everybody gets caught up in that system. It's all Freemasonry. That's what people got to understand. And I understand why it's selling your soul too, because it truly is. Because to even get down with them and participate in any of that stuff, where all the people are at, they all take that oath and sell their soul. I'm going to ask you something here in a second, honey. Hold on. Yeah, it's just hot. It's hot as hell. Like I said, Batman, gotta get up and get going. Batman is limitless, boy. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I see these folks on YouTube and in reality. They're all pretty much the same, you know. I mean, the truth came out yesterday. I heard it out of one of their mouths. One of them said that if they can't get famous, blah blah blah, this, blah blah blah, that, all that fake nonsense. Right. So that's what it's about. I got people on here who jelly of me, and they jelly of my fame. You know, talk about they in complete support of what I'm doing or whatever. I mean, if you were in complete support, you'd be donating, but you probably don't have any money to donate. I mean, you know, fact is that some people on here, they just talk a lot and write checks they can't cash. Nobody believes you, and you need more people. We don't believe you. You need more people, you know? And it just is what it is. And more people won't help you because that's how y'all base all y'all's careers, and none of it's working. So at the end of the day, it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, boy. Like I tell you all the time. But I think I slept some. Hopefully, I still feel pretty bad, tired out of it, but I think I slept some. I know I did some, but still kind of lagging. Just been feeling out of it. Um, but you know, I'm trying to keep pushing, man. We gotta get out here and get this money, man. It's just that simple, you know. That's what I'm saying. I don't ask no questions. I just get busy and get to work and start doing what I need to do. I don't care how anyone feels about it. I'm not asking for your opinion. I understand what's going on to a T. I saw the reading, brand new reading. I'm getting tired of hearing the same thing over and over again, talking about this and that. Man, there's nothing that anybody can tell me, man. Like literally at all. There's nothing anybody can do. That's why I move the way I move, because I know what I'm doing. I don't worry about nothing. I for sure ain't worried about none of these folks. They're just all powerless, man. They got to sit there and watch me succeed. It's just that simple, man. You know, you got to have air around you, man. Life is life, man. We all make mistakes. We're all human, man. I'm not here to be perfect. Like I said, I'm here making a statement that's very powerful, and it's all real. So, you know, like I said, I got stuff to do, you know, but that's what I'm saying, man. You know, if you were in support of it, you're not in support of it, you're jealous of it. You know, you wish that you were in my shoes, and it's just sad. And like I said, those folks that always want to talk and they always got an opinion on every little thing, those are the folks that could be donating. Those are the folks that it's literally their job to donate, and they don't do anything. They just sit there. It's like, I don't get it. I mean, you know, completely not seeming to realize your purpose and place and role and position in all this. You're a fan just like any other. Just because y'all, you know, are trying to fake it till you make it on here, that don't mean nothing. Use a fan. Y'all are some fans, and you need to do what fans do, which is support financially. That's what I need people to do right now, man. We getting everything moving. I got everything going by myself with God and Christina behind me. But we got to get folks to donate, man, consistently. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm always grateful, man. I'm grateful for everything anybody's done for me, every little blessing. Grateful for the little birthday money that y'all sent. Thank you. It's just we got to keep pushing, man. We got to build this up, you know. Building companies here. We're building empires. Real talk, this is a real empire, So, I'm not going to sit here and act like I could do it all by myself. I never said I could. It's not something that really can be done by one person, no matter who you are. This is about the people. This is about the public. It's bigger than me. And I need people to get involved, the right way. I need people to step up and show some financial support. And that's all I'm asking for. And I'm going to keep asking for it. Okay, let me check amount real quick. Hold on. So we're over $72, almost to $73. Okay, that means we're almost to where we need about almost 25 to 27 bucks. We could do it. I think we could do it. I don't know for sure, but we got to try. The point is, if there was a way to get it over 100 before the end of the month, that would really, really put us in business. Because then I know I got another check coming right this next month. So I don't know. I'm trying to pull it out of me and, try to do what I can today. It don't feel nice out here. It's hot as hell. So hopefully I'll be all right. But, trying to do what I can because I got to push with this business, man. We got to get this bread. So I'll be doing live streams. I'll be doing videos like you see me do every day. We're going to get it all going, man. Real talk. They need to cut all this grass here. Tell them I said it. Real talk. They need to cut this grass. But yeah, like I said, the whole thing is I'm the real deal. I'm not faking nothing. And I'm here to protect people. You know what I mean? I'm here to stand up to evil and stand up to corruption. And it just is what it is. I don't worry about folks. Folks worry about me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, at the end of the day, we got them all shook, coach. We got them shook. Run the streets. I don't care who listening. You understand? Run the streets. This is real. All right, home doggy. Feel me? We're gonna keep on winning. So, like I said, I just got to keep doing my thing. It's like Tupac said, we know what we got to do. We just got to put our mind to it and do it. Nothing has been easy over here. Every day ain't easy. It's hard as hell today. It's hard as hell pretty much every day. But we do the best that we can. And that's all that God wants. God just wants us to try to do our best. Hold up. If y'all can donate right now, it would help me hop on the bus. So I could at least try to. What is this doing? So I can at least try to move around a little bit today. But if not, probably just do my training right now and chill. I don't know, but I need some people to donate because that's the only way I'm going to get cash back. I could do it, but I don't really want to right now. If I get donations, it's all about money coming in, So I hope these folks understand that it can't be like a one-time thing. Like I got to have consistent people donating and who want to support whatever you want to call it, investors, all of that. This is like an election, So 100%. We gonna make all the money we can, every dime, every red cent, just like they do, but we doing it all the right way. You know what I mean? So we just got to keep pushing, man. Do the best that we can. Been a lot of folks on this network and everywhere getting away with a lot of stuff. I think that's about to come to a close and come to an end. I think a lot of these people are about to go to prison. And it is what it is. I can pretty much guarantee it. It's all right there in front of me. I'm just seeing it every day. I see folks get their karma, and we all go through things. I wish everybody the best, but that's between you and God. You feel me? So God ain't playing, man. I told you all this. I warned you. People didn't want to listen. Like, all right, be my guest. I don't know why people want to play hardball with me or God. I told you I'm the master of hardball. I never lose, and I never back down. And I do mean never. I mean, I never lose. I want to see what this was. Make sure it's not. That was. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm the only one on here who's really doing anything as usual. I mean, that's the thing. They used to say stuff like that back in the day. They'd be like, "You think you're the only one making moves?" Yeah, actually, I don't think I'm. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, if you were making moves, I don't think you'd be typing to me worried about me, right? That's the thing. They've always been a walking contradiction. I mean, you don't know how to make moves because you don't want to sit down and just listen. You know, I'm the hustler. I'm the cool dude. I'm the gangster. I'm the one that makes moves. Yes. What do you mean? That's what they do. They think they can question reality behind a computer. No, you can't. And I don't know what the purpose is of that because it's not going to have a conclusion. See, anybody who most people understand these concepts, so they wouldn't waste their time. That's all. That's been the point since day one. So, yeah, like I said, the more that folks show me they entitled, the more I laugh. You know what I mean? I think y'all funny. Oh, yeah. See what I'm saying? We just got to keep on pushing. You know, it's hard. It ain't easy. It's hot as hell out here. You know, every day is impossible, but I got to get my money. I don't really feel like I have a choice. I got to get my money. You know what I mean? Got to do what I got to do. And, I'm strong. But I don't know, man. Hopefully, I think everything will come together. I just believe in God, man. Like I said, I always keep my faith in God no matter how it looks. It's all about God over here, man. Like I said, this is like manifest destiny, but some of it's on the internet. And it's just that simple, but I came to take everything that's mine, man. I came to take my respect. It's my turn, man. Real talk. People just got to understand I didn't come to play. I didn't come to play patty cake. I didn't come to hold hands and sing Kumbaya by the campfire. I came to rule, Real talk. I came to rule. Conqueror. So, end of the day, it is what it is, man. But try to do the best we can. I'm not feeling that great right now, so hopefully I'll hold up in this heat and be all right. But it is what it is. Does it really matter? Fact is, I've put up a valiant effort. I've done the best that I can. I've done all I can do, and that's what matters. Nothing else. So I try to give myself credit, man, because this has not been easy. None of it. I've accomplished so much so quickly. It's unbelievable. 15-time world record holder. Every day I've been dealing with all this, the heat, everything, all sorts of stuff. But I think God is going to make it all happen. We're waiting for Christina, and when she's ready, she'll come over here. And that's all. We'll be happy. But yeah, I love you, honey, more than anything. Truly. Oh man. If you're able to, honey, if you can hear me, try to let me know. Sorry. Let me know how you're feeling, please. Ah. 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 It's a chameleon, a salamander or something. But yeah, it's all going well. Sorry if I'm not like all upbeat and exciting all the time. I'm tired, man. It's really hot out here. Why do I always see like vapes out here? People just be tossing their vapes. That stuff costs money. Why would you do that? Or I guess they break or stop working, maybe. Just let me know how you're feeling if you can, honey. Thank you. Did you get a chance to watch the Wofford live? If you do, please do. I mean, clearly not right now, but you know, when we're not on live, when you have time, I would check it out. Hopefully I'll be all right. I can feel like, you know, just the effects of the heat. So, and I put my body through so much every day and I don't sleep enough, you know, so hopefully I'll be all right, but it is what it is. Uh, trying, trying to keep pushing, man. Been pretty invincible, pretty immortal so far. You know, it's been incredible. But yeah, when you can, try to watch that show. Just not right now, of course. I want you to hear me right now, but it should put things in perspective a little bit. I would watch the entire thing, and that way you can have a perspective on the Woffers. Like I said, they've been cool. I like Charles, man. I think Charles is a good dude. You know, I even apologized for, you know, I was kind of out of character. It's just because I don't understand what's going on with people on here. But we're cool. We're straight. And I'm not doing any of it for selfish reasons. I really would like to try to help them. So God gives me the money. I want to try to bless them and, you know, fund their business and try to help Charles with what he's been going through. As I understand, going through physical stuff, that's for sure. And it all came together already. Like we could do a martial arts school together. He's very into martial arts, and we can rescue animals with them. They want to do the same exact thing. So it's just God's plan. There's no coincidence, you know. So, you know, if I have the ability and the money, I have to help these folks. It's just I got to do God's will. But yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know. They're standing up for something that's good too, helping each other. And personally, I just feel like that's what we need in the world. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do for them. You know, if folks need help, man, we all got to work together. You know what I mean? That's the truth. We're all we got. And God. Yeah, yeah. I do not feel good today, honey. Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, like I said, we gonna continue to push forward. We gonna continue to do our thing. My thizzle, you know what I mean? Let the jealous ones do what they do, which is nothing. Sit around all day and all night doing nothing, doing nada, and that's about it. But we gonna get this money. Getting this money, said that penguin. You can't even have fun with these folks. I try to joke around about the penguin. They want to say other things that aren't there. What's that about? The hell is that? Not a sense of humor. That wasn't wilding out, cousin. That was a tantrum. Oh, for real. Wow, son, where'd you find this? Hold on. All right, sending my honey a message about how I'm feeling. Gotta try to keep an eye on me when I'm out here, honey. It's hot. It ain't no joke. But yeah, I've just been going through a lot, dealing with a lot, but doing the best that I can. That's all we can do. Like I said, I still try to get up, get to it, and get at it. Get up, oh, get on up. Get up, get on up. Get up, get on up. Say, get on up, get on up. Get up, get on up. Just a Batman in training. Yes, today I'm in the armor. Hopefully, them videos will do some good numbers. All right. Tell you what, the martial arts videos ain't no joke. They doing some numbers, that's for sure. They is really doing some numbers. Wondering if I'm gonna just say forget it and try to train in the armor today. I don't know. I'm just trying to get there, man. You know, like the whole thing is I'm the real thing. You know, I try to really bring that energy and passion and charisma and fury and you know, it's very real, man. I don't think people understand how. I mean, I'm sure they do, but you know what it takes really. I make it look easy, but it's a lot, man. Put everything I got into this. Oh, thank you, honey. That's good to be confident, because I sure as hell don't know. See, because Christina's my rock, like a rock. Oh, like a rock. What is that, Chevy? Man, they need to bring that back. That's a good one. Like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Christina's my rock. She's my confidence. So I sure as hell don't have it. Sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Like, that's the thing. I know when she gets here, everything is going to get so much easier. I know that. Not just because of money, but just because her attitude and outlook on things, which is good. but I need a break. I'll gladly take care of you and do whatever you need me to do and do everything for you. You never got to worry about that. I just want to relax. I don't want to stress about nothing. Like, we'll get things done gradually. There's no rush. I just don't want no pressure in being in a rush. I've been doing it too long. I just want to chill, but I'll do whatever it takes to take care of you and help you. And just please try to do what you can. The same for me. It's really just about keeping an eye on me and being there. That's all. It's really all I need. Everything else I can do. But yeah, we're a team and we working together. But that's what people don't understand. I'm not interested in talking to other people that I'm not friends with. At this point, it's like you're either in support or you're a friend or you ain't. And there ain't too many friends in this game. So the way I look at it, my friend is Christina, and my girlfriend and going to be my future wife. And it's like, that's the only friend I need. You know what I mean? Truthfully. Ah, ah, feel like Rango. Remember when Rango, the little lizard, he's in the desert? It's literally how I feel. I'm a lot like Rango. Like, I'm identical to him. I love that movie, man. I haven't seen it in a while, but I love Rango. That little lizard he's awesome. That's exactly how I am, though. Like, he's not really brave. He is, but he doesn't really know what the hell he's doing. It just kind of happened. That's kind of how it's always been for me. I am brave, but it's just, I don't know. It's a good-hearted person, man. No, I mean, I am brave though. I'm definitely a brave heart, but they know that. But I'm a little bit too brave. But I just think we have a lot in common. I like Rango the lizard. I like lizards. Period. The actual lizards that I see, I just saw one. And they're cool. And they just mind their own business. They just try to get what they can with the foliage and stuff. That's all they're doing. They don't bother anyone. I always like actual little lizards. Chameleons, salamanders, all stuff. They were cool. All right, hold on. Let me see what my baby said. You do too, no. Woke up, got yourself ready, lift, walking in the heat, put one foot in front of the other, continue on your route, and you're not stopping, not resting, not taking, not give voice to doubt. That's Satan. That's true. Trying to sow seeds of discontent, doubt, to make you stop. I mean, going toward, despite the obvious God is good, God can give concern. Okay. I agree with you, honey. That's very beautiful. No, I know. I'm just telling you how I'm feeling. Like, that I'm feeling stuff. That's all. But I'm glad you told me that. But no, yeah, I'm not. I don't doubt nothing. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. That way you do know, because I'm out here by myself every day. And, I just need you to try to keep an eye on me. But I agree 100%. But yeah, no, that's the thing. I never doubt. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I would try not to take it the wrong way. It's never doubt. I don't doubt nothing. I've witnessed everything I've done here, and it's very amazing. I'm very impressed, even with myself. It's all surreal and I can't believe it. But no, it's just like protocol. I gotta let you know how I'm feeling because if you're here to watch me, you know, just in case, that way, you know, you at least can try to help. You know what I mean? That's all. Just try to be prepared. That is beautiful. That's all true. God is good. God gave me the gift of endurance and faith. Right? Facts. Yeah, it's just stuff I go through, you know, physically because of what happened. But I love you. Like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Well, I guess it's training today. Let me check the Cash App and stuff real quick and see if y'all sent anything. If you feel generous today, hold on. Because that's the only way I could turn around and try to get cash back, but I would miss it anyway. Hold on. But yeah, that was beautiful, honey. I know for a fact nobody else could say it that way. I don't think anyone else could say it the way you said it. It's beautiful. You're beautiful. But yeah, I just can't wait for you to be here. That's all. I know it's going to brighten my day and brighten my life. But right now, I'm just trying to do the best I can, trying to go hard. And a lot of what I'm building, like I said, it's all for you. Yeah, all of it, not a lot, all of it. But yeah, I don't know. I think you're gonna like the Whoppers. I think they're cool. Think that I think that's gonna be the start of the animal rescue thing. 100%. I mean, they have a heart, just like you do. I mean, they care. They're trying their best. They love animals. I can see it working out. I really can. And the thing is, we'd be able to have the funding so that way they're not struggling. That way we can get everything they need, like all the food for the dogs, whatever we get, cats. We rescue turtles for little tortoises, the tortoise. We can get everything we need for all of them. I just don't want to go overboard with too many animals. I don't want to get too many where you can't manage it. That's all. So if it's going to be like a retreat thing, that's all good. But That's the issue too. I got to make sure that people aren't, you know, doing anything weird if they stay there. I mean, I got to protect the animals. So we'll figure it out. Probably gonna. I mean, you're gonna meet them. I already talked to them about that. They said that's cool. Probably go out to eat somewhere or something, sit down and talk business. I just, it would put a smile on my face to see them, you know, see them on their feet finally and doing well and not have to struggle so much, man. At least, have their business, be able to run their business. I would never tell you what to do, and especially when it comes to money or anything like that. But I just want to do everything together as a team, and I just give you my best foot forward and my best ideas. And I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to design everything where it's cheap and affordable. That way, we do it together, and it doesn't cost us a whole ton of money. You know what I mean? Another brim hat, brim hat, brim hat, brim. How's Red Pill doing in that chicken coop? Oh, it's hot. It's hot as hell. I can feel it. No wonder. Yeah, it's hot today. You might want to look up the temperature, honey. This ain't normal today. This is worse. Ah, probably shouldn't be out here like this. Oh well. Batman's gonna do it anyway. Do the impossible every day. But yeah, I want to get everything built for you. Like I said, once you get here and I understand what budget we're working with, it's gonna be a lot easier. Because that's the thing. Like, we're gonna chill. We're not gonna be doing like, we're gonna have some stuff to do. We'll have quite a bit to do, but it's all gonna be fun. We already talked about everything, like the first stuff, and get everything moving the right way. And you know, I got some stuff we're gonna look into together, like listings and stuff like that. We're gonna look at some spots and all that, everything. I mean, I'm talking about like, we'll look at some extra stuff for temporary means to use temporarily while we get everything done. You know what I'm saying? So get everything going, but uh, we're just gonna work on business and chilling and being happy. First, we're gonna have our vacation, just get away and be happy, enjoy each other. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be, I don't know, surreal for me. You know what I mean? I guess the hardest part for me has just always been like, I didn't think I was gonna make it this far. You know what I mean? I really didn't. I didn't know I was gonna make it this far. So for me, it's just surreal. That's why I just, like you said, I know God is good. God is amazing. But that's the only thing that gets me down sometimes is I'm like, how the hell am I gonna even get to that point? But God brought me this far. So it's not in my hands, I guess. It's in God's. But I definitely go through that. Uh, but yeah, I just want to be around to be able to be with you, and I just want to see you. That's all. That's the main thing for me, and have you with me. But I'll be able to build the businesses real quick, real easy for us. It won't even be an issue. We are out trying to get money for dog food for us to eat. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, they're busy right now. That's fine. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, trying to get everything built. That way everything is efficient as much as I can right now with, I don't have any resources really right now, but I have some, but the point is we'll have a lot more when you get here. And trust me, I could build these businesses in my sleep and it's all going to be fun, but we'll start working on everything right away. We'll have our little break and we'll talk about some of it then, and we'll continue to talk about it. But we don't just talk over here. I'll put it all together. What I need is a laptop, honey. That's what I'm gonna need. I need like a MacBook or something. I need some good laptop that I can just be able to sit on and do all my research, and it'll help me to build the businesses and get everything going. That's the number one thing I need, and then I'll try to figure out the rest as I go. But truthfully, I'm going to need that because I need to research and figure all this stuff out and, be able to look up all the info I need. But like I said, and, as soon as we get moving, because we're going to be traveling, that's the thing. Like, we're going to get out of here primarily. We'll get everything running right, get everything right. And then that's it. We're getting on the road. And that's what we need. We need to get away and get out. And, I like what you were saying the other day when I told you I want to be Batman in New York, and you said I want you to be with me and be Tyree Sneed in New York. It's a good answer. I get it. That's what I want too. Truthfully, really. Hold on. So yeah. See, some of these folks should not be driving. That's all I'm saying. We got a backward society. Elderly ladies can't even see where they're going. They don't know what the hell going on. But yeah, like I said, it shouldn't be difficult for me to build the businesses. Once we have a budget, we have some money going. I mean, that's the thing. As soon as we hit the road, we're gonna be traveling, and that's the best way for me to get started building the businesses, if that makes sense. Because what I want to do is it's kind of like recon. It's what the military does. It's kind of like research. Like, I want to go to these different places and I want to look around with you, and I want to enjoy different cities and states for a minute, and just live life and take notes. You know what I mean? I want us to be safe always, and I just want to have some real experiences. I mean, that's what life about. You know what I mean? And go to a Cubs game in Chicago or something like that. Or White Sox even. I don't care. I'm more of a Cubs fan, but my dad was a huge Cubs fan. But we'll figure it out. Man, this is heavy as hell. Gotta get used to this again. But I'm doing the best I can. But yeah, like I said, that's my whole goal. And then that way I can get out. I need to be able to talk to people and communicate when you're with me. That way, that's how I'm going to come across these business ideas, because there's going to be people that throw us business ideas. And I ain't talking about promoting they little corny pyramid schemes or companies. I don't want no parts of that, and I ain't doing it. I'm talking about people are going to actually, like, well, we'll come across people and I'll build it the right way. That's the thing. When people offer me opportunities or whatever, hold up. When people offer me opportunities, a lot of times it'd be them weird, like I said, things like that. And we're not accepting any of that nonsense. We're not paying to sign up for something. We're not paying to fund other people's corny businesses that fail in their pyramid schemes. We're putting money into ourselves only and investing in ourselves. So that was all I was saying, is just, I'm not going to be like complete stickler about it all the time, but just I would like to, you know, try to how do I put it? Instead of putting money into other people's businesses, we should be building our own. So I just, it's just like with the jet ski thing and all that. And, I mean, we have resources, we have a base to operate out of, we have enough resources, and we'll have more than enough to where, I mean, I just don't see the point in paying people anything to go take a ride on a jet ski when if you want a jet ski, we can go buy a jet ski. You know what I mean? And then just store it and own it and keep it, stuff like that. So we'll figure it all out in time, but I just want to make sure we move efficiently. I mean, that's the name of the game. I mean, all these people are materialistic. I'm not, but I mean, if you're gonna have something, I would have it and collect it, and maybe we can run a business and build businesses out of everything we collect. Does that make sense? So see if you buy a jet ski and then all of a sudden and you have money. When you have money, you can build a business out of anything, but people don't know how to build businesses and I do. So it's just different. You know what I mean? So the point is we're gonna have a budget to work with. I know that, and more money will come in as time passes, and that's what we need. But we're not going to go crazy or nothing. It's just, we got to make solid investments one at a time. And you just can't be worrying about it, like, I really need you to trust me. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. I'm not going to steer you wrong. And we're just not going to be going crazy or nothing. We'll do everything the poor man's way the best we can. And, when we spend a little bit, we'll still do it, fairly frugally. And, the whole point is just, if it's better than, if you give your money to an establishment, you take a ride on a jet ski, right? Why not buy a jet ski and then you can build your own business doing the same thing over time? You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. I plant seeds and then they grow. And that's what we're going to be doing, but we're going to do it like all over the country. While we make couples content and make money on here. Hold on. And these little white spiders are funny. I'm sitting there doing what I need to do, and he just kind of creeps up, just looking at me like, you're a little one. Some spiders are cool, some are scary, but yeah, I don't know. But like I said, I'll be out here for a minute, folks. Like I said, anybody want to come see me, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, we'll do autographs and videos for $10 each, right? Um, and if you want to do the training, $25 for a 30-minute session, 50 for an hour. You understand? I'll be out here for a minute, and that's it. You know what I mean? But yeah, honey, we're gonna get everything built, everything going, and it'll all be easy. It'll be fun. I mean, it's gonna be easy. It's easy for me. I don't know. I guess I'm just a genius. It's not gonna be difficult for me at all. I just got to get out in the world, and that's what we need because I have like this really. Hold on. Give them a second, but I have this really powerful like creator energy. So that's all. I mean, once I get out there in the world, I'll be able to just create and create and create and build and build and build. And that's what we need right now. So, like I said, every step of the way through the trip is just like when we go to San Marcos, we'll be studying business there, looking into business. I'm just talking about the business in general. And I just need to be able to be there and look at these places and have the money to make decisions. You know what I mean? Because I can talk to people and figure out what we want to do. I want to get out of Texas for sure. At least to travel for a minute. I really do want to check out New York. Like I said, I don't necessarily want to live there, but maybe for a time being. You know what I mean? We're not going to stay there all the time, but I do know that I need to do this in New York. So if it sounds like you like New York, I understand it's expensive. That's the issue, but that's why we could do it for a season and see how it goes and how we like it. Because I've been there and I know I'm probably, I don't know. I mean, I'd be happy anywhere with you, but I just get tired of places, and I'll probably tired of it at some point. And I just like to move around. That's all. I want to keep it moving and traveling. So I think we should do something temporarily there, and we can just get a spot that's comfortable for us. It never has to be too huge or too anything, but just something normal that is hopefully in a good best area we can find and safe. And the main thing is your safety. That's all I care about. And I ain't too worried about me, obviously. Hold on. So I think that's what we should do. I think we should do the New York thing. But the thing is, I think the way that we should go over there, and this is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to come through the West Coast, but I'd like to really check out both coasts. That's the thing. But I think maybe we should. I think we should go up San Marcos, San Antonio, Austin, and right there that'll take a little bit of time because we're going to actually be looking into stuff there, and I'm going to show you how everything works, and I want to walk around with you, and I just want you to see everything and drive and all that. So like give you a tour kind of, but I'm going to just show you everything going on, especially in Austin, since I was born there and I know everything about it and grew up there. But uh, we'll have a lot of fun, and then I think we should branch out towards the West Coast, and then see that's the thing. The Wofford's they're in New Mexico, out in Deming, New Mexico, so we could meet them along the way. Right there, you can start, talking about the business with that, and meet them, and see if you approve and everything, and I mean, then we can go up through Las Vegas and California. I would like to stop in Las Vegas for a little bit and just have some fun. That would be cool if we can. Not for long, just for a little bit. I like Las Vegas. It's a very clean city. It's pretty. Um, it's chill, but um, not for long because I don't even know about that right now because I've seen so much bad stuff happening in Las Vegas lately. It's falling apart, and it's because it's because of God because it's Sin City. But I don't know. We may not stop there, or maybe just for a bit. I don't know. We'll see. But like, there's some different cities around that area. Um, like I said, I'd like to stop in Arizona momentarily for a little. I love Arizona. Um, just stuff like that. We'll come up through Cali. Cali's what I really want to check out, and then maybe we can even run through, like Oregon and Seattle and stuff like that. Come around, and then that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to do like a whole roundabout through the West Coast and then come up through the top of the country. We can skip, like Minneapolis if you'd like and all that, and you know, uh, like Minneapolis, it's all right. It doesn't interest me much anyway. You know what I mean? So, I just want to go through there and go through all that. I think that'd be cool to go up north, and I've never really been through those states up on the top, so I really would like to see them, on a road trip with you. I think that'd be cool, and we could just come around the mountain, so to speak, around the bend, and just come around there, and then go to New York. I think that would be a good idea. And then, we can check out New York for a time being. And then what I'm thinking is after that, we could run down to the East Coast since it's all right there. We could check out Boston and all those different places. And then if we decide, hey, we're going to head back to New York so that I can try to do this Batman thing, we're going to do it all together. We could do that. I think that'd be cool. I mean, I'm definitely going to be doing the Batman thing at some point, regardless. I have to. It's my career job and just my life's purpose. And it's a lot of people need saving, but we can do it all over the country. That's what I'm telling you. We'll be able to travel anywhere we want. You're going to have the means and the money and the resources. And you may not be, I know you may not be used to it yet, but you'll get used to it as time progresses and how it works and how to move. Are they really going to do all that right now as soon as I get here? This is what I'm talking about. But like I said, I'm trying to stand in the shade for a second. But that's what I want to do. And then like we could go down. I could take you to Atlanta through Georgia. We could check out Georgia, and don't worry, we'll stay in the safe, good areas. You have nothing to worry about here with me ever. And that's the thing. Like it'd be cool if I can go be Batman in Atlanta for a little bit. And then I got my old friend over there I could go say hi to and talk to and all that. I'm a little bit, I don't really trust him, so I don't know, but we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, we'll see. But I'm just very protective of you. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know how to explain. You know what I mean? Like there's some folks I'd want you to meet. Some folks I'm like, I don't know, because I just don't trust them. You know what I mean? And it's just more I deal with them on a purpose of what I'm doing as Batman, you know what I mean? And there's going to be connections like that and stuff like that and people like that. Because he could help me with that, and I think he'd be into it. I mean, he's a good dude. Yeah, I mean, you could meet him. He's cool. You know what I mean? He's a father, so. But I don't know. I have to see where everything is at with everybody, man. So, because everything has changed so drastically since I left there. Like, you know, we a lot has happened. So it's just different, So I think he would love to see me. So I think that'd be cool. But right there in Georgia, um, so yeah, I mean, and then we could go through Florida. I love Florida. I mean, I love Florida. I mean, I honestly, somewhere I don't know if you'd like it, but if you can try to let me know what you think about Florida, I wouldn't mind necessarily maybe living there for a time. I'm a little nervous about it too because it's on the water, but like I lived in Florida, I went to high school there. I like Florida. I mean, Florida, just the attitude in general is pretty cool. It's a fun place. People are having fun. And that's the type of environment I want for you. There's colleges around like Jacksonville and all that. I was in Tarpon Springs. Clearwater is beautiful. There's beaches. I think that you would love Florida for a time being, and like I said, we don't have to be anywhere all the time, permanently, but we're going to pick somewhere where we want to be a little more sedentary, and then we can just branch out and travel and come back. You know what I mean? But I want to take our time with that because I want you to see these different cities and states. You might love Boston. You might, I don't know, you might love Vermont or Maryland. I don't know. There's going to be somewhere that we're just going to be like, yeah, this is awesome and beautiful. And we're going to love it. It's just for me, I'm just a very free spirit, and it's hard for me to stay in one place. I'm just being honest with you ahead of time. It's just really hard for me. Like I have to get up and leave. I get tired everywhere I go. So like, it's not something I can really deal with or, as an option. I got to get up and leave. There's places I just get tired everywhere I go, and I want to leave and see something new. And that's what I've done. I've always traveled. So I want to do a lot of traveling with you. You know, maybe you can help me get my passport. Um, I'm sure you have one if you can let me know. But like I said, I mean, we'll be busy building the businesses. We'll be busy with the Batman thing, of course, and all our couples content. And you're gonna know that all my attention is on you and my focus is on you. Um, I want you to work together with me on the Batman thing and help me to build all this. And we're gonna do it all together. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll get 2 GoPro cameras on the front and back of me. He'll have a live feed. We'll figure out how to do all that. You know, get him to help us, whatever, show us, teach us. Um, it's a lot of things, man, that we can do. You know what I mean? So that way you see what's going on, and that's the thing. I mean, it's never going to be a dull moment. We're going to have a lot of fun. You know, and we'll go out to eat places and eat good food and be happy, and you know, have our time together alone, just you and I. And you know, I'll be definitely being Batman, so you know, we'll be booked. I'm going to have a lot of work to do. You know, so it's going to be, you know, just that alone is going to be a business. It's going to start funding things. I know that as well, because they're going to have to offer me an opportunity at some point. You know, we're going to have our own budget and our own money, but that's my main thing, is trying to build these businesses and get it where they paying me to do all this. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I know at some point they're going to offer me an opportunity. So I just know that New York is calling my name, and I think that's a major place that we need to do this at. You know, and I can already picture it out there, that it's way different than when I was there. They had their act together when I was there. Now it all just went to you know what, and I already can just imagine, and you know, it's just a bunch of crazy people and nonsense. So you know, I'll have, it'll be a weird environment. It'll be a different environment for me, but that's the thing. I'm not going to be so much focused on the people. I'm going to be moving around doing what I need to do, and I'm going to need at least like a motorcycle or something. I need something really fast. You know what I mean? And that's about it. You know, like I mean, I just want to be doing the real thing. You know what I mean? And like I said, we'll start. I'll show you all my plans. I want to learn how to build bat pods. I definitely want to do that metal shaping course if possible. There's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. I want to build my own fleet of line of vehicles. So, you know, people just don't get, you know, y'all talk about like Tesla. I mean, with a name like that, I mean, they literally took the name and stole the name from Nikola Tesla. And, you know what I mean? And, you know, it all has to do with the government and the Illuminati and what they did with his actual research, because he was on to, he basically figured out free energy, I believe. So, you know, my point is, I'm trying to get back on that and like the old Tartarian ways, and, you know, building buildings and cities, and, you know, I'm trying to change things completely. So, you know, y'all talk about Tesla, but I'm going to be able to build my own car company where I create and build my own vehicles. That's the whole point. So I'm not a small thinking guy. I mean, Christina knows that. I'm an entrepreneur and I think big and on a different level. So we just got to keep on pushing. You know what I mean? Once we get some capital to work with, I'll make a lot more out of it, and I'll build whatever we want. You know what I mean? So we're going to do it all together. So I look forward to it, and I love you, honey. Okay, I'm gonna get started here, and we'll do another show in a little bit. All right, trying to make it in the seat. All right, be right back. Love you.